your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. The educational system continuing to make adjustments due to protocols put in place to prevent the spread of the deadly COVID-19 disease. Here on Grants Bahama, the founder of a tertiary institution says that students have expressed excitement about being able to continue their studies online. Founder of Tarif College, Terrence Archer, says that they are excited to be able to help students reach their academic goals despite the circumstances created by COVID-19. Archer says that in the beginning, having the campus closed did pose a challenge, but now the transition is going well.
After receiving the green light from NACOB, we informed all of our students and lecturers that we are now able to continue classes online. Using the various online platform that's there. And so we're happy that NACOB was sensitive to the happenings that's going on with this COVID-19. And so we'll be continuing our classes now online as it is for this up and coming term.
He says that although the office is closed, limited staff is in place to ensure that the online process is going well.
The persons are adjusting very well. We're going to have to see how we can improvise around any of those classes that require practical classes, especially where the allied health classes are concerned. But for the most part, we don't have any students that's at the area where they would need practical classes at the allied health, and that is most fortunate for us because most of the classes that we're running right now are all theoretically based. And so I'm hoping that by the time they get around to any of the practical classes, that this pandemic is already blown over and we can go back into the classroom doing regular instructions.
Archer says he is pleased to note that no students have dropped classes at this time, but rather they are even more excited to be presented with the opportunity to work from home. He is encouraging other persons that may have been considering college courses to use this time to take them.
This is the right time. Normally, whenever there is a recession or anything that affects the country or even the world for the most part, this is the best time to take that time to better improve yourself, enhance whatever knowledge base you have so that when things do come back to the norm, you're now better able and in a better position to take advantage of opportunities that will come your way. And I always say to them, it's better to be prepared now to embrace the opportunity rather than having an opportunity and you're not prepared for it. So I ask them to be wise, be vigilant, and make the most of their time.
And when it comes to a commencement ceremony for the class of 2020, he says that has been postponed to a later date.
And according to the government's mandate that no more than 10 persons could be in an environment at one time. And so that would be counterproductive for our students who want their family members to witness them walking along the stage, receiving their degree and getting their conferral. And so it is advantageous for us to postpone it until a later date and time. And so we had advised our students of this so far, and we want to continue to put forward a general advisement to all students so that everyone would know and be on the same page.
Well, amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, a local assembly is ministering to the community through service. The initiative began last week, and Executive Pastor at Jubilee Cathedral, Laquez Williams, says they have been feeding at least 500 persons daily.
Our church, we just decided we have 2 locations, so right here at the cathedral and then in 8 Mile Rock at Jubilee West. So we are feeding down there as well as we're feeding here, so people can just drive through and get a hot breakfast. So far we have exceeded the 500 limit because of the need. Even today we have exceeded that now, and we're preparing even more food because people have finding out now, because we didn't do much advertisement, but now people are finding out, and those who are hungry, and the Bible admonishes us as well, those who are hungry, we should feed them as well. So as a church, we're just trying to do our part during this time of trials and to let people know that, hey, there's still hope.
Now, Williams says they decided to serve a hot breakfast in hopes of helping more persons have a better start to their day.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So we can get people started in the morning, because some people went to bed without having anything to eat. So by virtue of them starting off their day with something to eat, it's just a blessing in itself. At least it could get them through part of the day. So we believe if we can give them just a breakfast, it's some hot tuna and grits, some hot sausage, and some corned beef. So if we could just start them off with that, just get them started, and people have been very appreciative. You have people who came on Monday, came back on Tuesday, and back again today because they said they were so blessed by it, and they said that some people said that they didn't even have anything to eat. So by virtue of that, we're seeing God's hand extended to the people to let them know that, hey, you can make it even through this.
Two local nonprofit organizations coming together for a good cause. The Pilot Club of Lucaya partnering with the Rotary Club of Freeport to feed residents in the Southern District. Pilot Club President Tony Hudson Bannister and the Freeport Rotary Club President Lorraine Miller say they're happy to be able to assist those in need.
This is an extended portion of the Feeding Freeport initiative that we started a few weeks ago. And so we're just here in this community to give some food to those that are in need.
The Rotary Club is always service above self, and the Pilot Club as well. And this area seems to have a need, and the Pilot Club saw it fit to come down here because it is populated with persons who are senior citizens and a lot of children. And unfortunately, a lot of persons in this community are not working. So the Pilot Club of Lucaya saw it fit in to come down here and serve them, and invited the Freeport Rotary Club to come along and help out.
Governor-elect for the Bahamas District of Pilots International, Karen Ferguson Bain, is thanking all who partnered with the Pilots Club, noting that their efforts do not go in vain.
Initiative this morning would not be possible without the gracious donation of persons who came on board to help partner with us. We'd like to thank the former Grand Bahama Catholic High class of 1982 for partnering with us, along with the Rotaract Club of 8 Mile Rock, and of course, Better to Serve You, the restaurant that from 4 o'clock this morning they've been up cooking, because from our feeding program at the Lewis Yard Primary School, we know that there are several families that are in dire need of food. And so therefore, coming out this morning to do this initiative was a no-brainer. But we're just happy for everyone that came on board and decided to help out.
You're watching The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Don't go away.